Syndra in mid lane. Both of these champions...
And building basically only armor, right? Like the rest of the team is, even though they do purely physical damage, they're going to be building for physical damage. So Fly's going to be doing true damage almost this whole game.
Yeah, so Afrika, I mean, they're going... Okay, well, as you say that, Atlas, I do believe that you might have jinxed it.
I may have just a little bit. Good dredge line gets Ben out of the way, but a flash immediately comes forward. Vanguard's Edge avoided by Mystic, but covers underneath the turret right now. Secret tanks it up just enough.
This Mountain Drake is huge.
Yeah, well, it's already been started here by Afrika. Fair bit of damage onto Secret there, but he does have the Cosmic Radiance as Ixu's fighting 3 people, and he will be going down. Mystic grabs that kill. The Drake is stolen away here by Afrika. As now Secret not able to get the ultimate. Hybrid and Flawless not able to utilize it either, as the Scion Ghost is going to do absolutely nothing. Hybrid flashed on over the wall, and Afrika are demolishing this team fight. Cover gets 1, but now Flawless is running for the hills, and Flash should be able to find the slows, and the CC is going to be enough. Flawless does get a decent flash there as he gets over the wall, but not going to be able to find Scatter the Weak. And both of these teams available to get 3 stacks of it, as well as now Ben once again caught out of position. Mystic puts the turret down. Fair bit of damage availability here with the Crescendum and the Calibrum, but not enough to get any work done, and he just doesn't have the items at this point in the game.
Fully stacked at that point, and Jace also had the red buff.
Well, now Keen's going 1v3. Does manage to get his acceleration gate for the movement speed, but now Flawless is caught up to him. Doesn't have Pillar anymore, and Keen will be going down. Big money over to...
Is so important, as Aphelios actually doesn't deal damage to Scion.
No. Now, the Dreadline's going to come in, though. They're going to continue trying to fight this one out. As speaking of fights, there's one in the mid lane cover, able to trade it back really nicely. It's a 1-for-1, though, as Keen gets another kill. Ixu is just dead on the bottom side. Gets exhausted. Decimating Smash does nothing. And the zombie will clear out a minion wave.
Oh, nice.
And we've also got a 5 bottom lane, as there's Blade of the Ruin King and Black Cleaver here, as Keen boops back Ixu. He's going to flash, and Spirit's going to interrupt the ultimate, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The flash forward from Keen, and they will secure the kill. The rest of APK are moving on over. Flawless, he's looking for the correct pillar as the Fate's Call comes down just to close distance, but the Dazzle does find Spirit in the end. He will have Terror Shape. Oh my god, the ulti around the dead turret, and now Keen thinks this is his opportunity to strike. Spirit gets a second kill, and Flawless has to flash. Afrika have taken this.
Is being started now by APK.
Yeah, utilizing the brush here.
Now this is a really awkward fight to take right now from this angle by APK. Pillar comes out actually a little too early. I think Spirit's just going to go. Oh,
yeah, good knockup there from Ixu, but interrupted on the decimating smash. Spirit is going to go into stealth, but it's not going to save him. Cover grabs yet another kill. Ulti comes through from Fly, but now he doesn't have that tool, and Cover goes golden. A double kill now for Hybrid. This game is so back and forth, fellas. Yeah,
this is going to be bad.
Go down. Yeah, Mystic's trying to do what he can. Ixu taking a fair bit of damage, but the Dazzle comes down. The Baron is secured. Mystic's going to die, and now Keen looking in desperation to try and get a team fight. Ben and Spirit will turn up, but now the rest of APK are on the run. Good stun, great shock blast. But that's all they're going to get as Cover, the only one to go down. I believe APK should be able to make it to safety. Keen will find Hybrid and Flawless here. This is not what you want, as Hybrid going to survive, but the Jace does get the kill with the help of the red buff. Ixu over to the side, just trying to keep Spirit and Ben busy.
That's broken shard lips.
Oh my god, okay, Fate's Call is going to save the Taric. That's why you never use your R button if you're Syndra on the Fate's Call target. That side. He's going to dive on over another choo-choo train right into the front line this time. The Spirit's going to survive, looking for the ultimate, does get a few stuns, but the Dragon is still available. It's secured by the Ren, but now Afrika need to win the team fight. Cover manages to get one of them onto Ben, but Spirit's going to get rid of Hybrid, and now Mystic trying to fight around this fight. Ixu is going to go down low, but he's not the target they're looking for. Flawless is just going to get the hell out of here as Cover can't get into the back line. He's got the GA. He'll respawn once again, but he's in amongst 4 members of Afrika, and they will win this team fight. Trying to get into position to fight, and it looks like that's what they want. As Keen caught out of position. Oh no, this is a disaster for Afrika, but he does go golden. Cosmic Radiance is going to keep everyone alive. Big ultimate from Spirit, but it's only going to be the CC as they were still immortal. Ben over to the side. Hybrid is going to use his stopwatch, though, as Cover grabs that first kill. And most importantly, it's onto the Aphelios. Fly nowhere to go, but does get a Scatter the Weak. as Flawless comes through and chomps him. APK haven't lost anyone just yet, and Keen and Spirit the last men standing here on a Freaker's side. I think that APK may have just done it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, APK have done pretty impossible things in the past when it comes to losing games, so we'll have to see what they have in store for us. But you're exactly right. Right now, they've been caught out of position. Ben is just dead, guys. There is nothing that he can do. Gargoyle Stone Plate, or no Gargoyle Stone Plate cover is going to Blade Surge over to him. Spend the last remainder of his gold. They know that this is going to be a fight. Big ulti is going to get a few stuns there from Spirit as cover into the backline and immediately down to his G8. Itsu is going to smash his head into the wall, but otherwise not get too much. Is now Mystic free hitting in the backline, but there's the Cosmic Radiance. Goodbye, Mr. Aphelios. As APK, they have won the war of attrition. They are so incredibly tanky. Like, APK missed half of their abilities that team fight, but it didn't matter.
It was one of the sloppiest fights.
Like, that's what happens. You know, gravity's employed. Their red side, they just move down towards the enemy nexus. It was inevitable from the beginning, as that's a good stun onto Spirit. He's going to die, as Hybrid's going to get that last couple of autos. Fly is going to get decimated, and the nexus is going to go down. APK with a Game 1 victory.
And APK, we said this in the draft select that
but it sounds sloppy. It sounds pretty sloppy.
Absolutely is. Look it up during the break.
All right, I don't know whether I want to. I'm a little bit frightened, but APK off to a great start so far in this series, despite the fact that Keen did do a lot of damage. I feel like most of that damage was done towards a Scion, and honestly, damage numbers don't really mean anything again.
Top lane, and there's a few other champions that I did have in mind for getting outplayed in a lot of the early or in the mid-transitional stages, but eventually the comp came online and cover was doing such a fantastic job that it just didn't end up mattering.
Hard time getting these minions. It's not doing too bad as Spirit comes down towards the bottom side. That hook was just incredible. 4 people will be turning up here towards the bottom side of the map. Jelly comes on in, the Lantern is down as Teleport has set up a bit of control. Cover moves on over, Jelly's in trouble. He should be going down here, and the first blood does go over to the LeBlanc, and now Mystic's in a lot of trouble. Flawless moves on in there as Cover does fall down, but Hybrid is still alive somehow. Secret surviving, but Hybrid should be able to lock down this kill, and Flawless, that was perfect for APK. I loved how it was utilized by Hybrid there as well. As now Bellow's Breath has to be used by Fly, has to flash the hook though as they put the pillar down. They're going for this dive, as they're not going to be able to get anything done. Flawless, it's insane, man. As yet another fight here as they move towards the top side. We've got the Death Realm coming in here as Keen has full mana, but the Death's Grasp is going to land. There's the flash from Ixu, a solo kill.
This is actually really interesting. With Send on Mordekaiser, there's a, I don't want to call him a one trick, but I think he's
We got another fight. I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to interrupt you just real quick as Fly's going to die once again here in the mid lane. That's another deceive move there from Altu. And we come back and there's another fight, of course, as we've got a trade of AD carries. Jelly versus Secret is going to be the fight now, as we've got a fight also around the Herald of Course. Is now Keen in trouble. Cataclysm right on top of the Mordekaiser, and he's going to have that one turned on top of him. The Ornhorn comes down, but misses Flawless on the back end, and Spirit's not going to be able to catch up to him. Subjugation is going to be there for Flawless as well, as now Cover trying to get on in here. The Trundle will fall down, but everyone's pretty low. Cover might be able to get some work done here, but decides that he doesn't want to risk it, as our Jelly is over for the rotation as well, as for upgrading that Mimic as much as possible. Spirit in position, but Flawless is going to be here as well. There's the Moonlight Vigil. They're going to get a lot of damage, but multiple teleports coming out everywhere, and Keen's going to be the one that falls down. He does have the Death Realm available. Is now Hybrid going to be taken down, so it will be a one. No! Oh my goodness! Aphelios is able to get him in the end there as Jelly going in for the re-engage. There's the Cataclysm onto Ixu, but he's surviving for so damn long. And Spirit, I believe, is being put into that Death Realm, but will win the fight. As now Secret goes golden. We've got LeBlanc trying to dance around, but does manage to get the lockdown onto Jelly, as Fly just headbutts this turret and has to flash out to safety. Cover gets back to his distortion, and in the end,
Fly does have teleport. Now, this is not something to lose the game over. This Rift Herald.
A whole bunch of teleports coming in though, as Cover has found the backline. He's looking for Mystic, double distortion, but doesn't connect it with Mystic. Does get the chain, but no stun to come down, as Fly gets a huge amount of knockups here. And this is what this composition is capable of, but they will have to deal with this LeBlanc doing a whole bunch of work. Keen, very, very low. Good snare is going to land onto Spirit, as Jelly should be falling down. Cover looking for that one. Great knock up to interrupt the distortion, but it's not enough to save his life. And
This
that's
was also a very unnatural team fight, given how early
Cover's in the
Hybrid was
death
brought
realm now
down.
as we get out of this this replay. Cover just trying to escape. He's distorting. He's going everywhere and able to escape the death realm. But it is going to be Ocean Soul locked down by Afrika. Now APK looking for the turnaround. Cover dancing in and out, keeping himself alive. But I don't think he's got too many more of those. As Ixu now looking for Keen. Death Realm's going to be available very, very soon as he has his...
The decisive fight, because whoever wins this could potentially get back.
There's the engage immediately. Going into the stopwatch is Keen, but he's out of this fight. No Silas to be in this one as Hybrid splashing forward. Cover into the backline, immediately gets exhausted, but he's going to be safe with that distortion. And now Spirit is behind enemy lines. Owen Wilson, what is happening? As Flawless dives on top of him. Cover's going to get over here as well, and Owen, unfortunately, is going to be falling this time around.
As you mentioned, behind enemy lines, okay, the Horn comes out. That was 1,000 gold that it went on to Nautilus, so...
Completely, and this Baron buff power play is not going to be a big one. Big knock up there into the backline underneath the turret as Secret gets a good play onto King. He gets himself out though with his Proto Belt as Mystic gets obliterated. Double kill already for Hybrid. Look at the amount of chakrams that he has available. The playback onto Fly as Hybrid's just chasing him out. Ixu deals with the Silas so easily.
On the Callista. Death Realm is available though on Ixu.
They have to fight this. They have to fight this and try and stop this one from going down. But the Ornhorn not going to be coming back there as it's stolen by Flawless. The Ocean Soul is denied, and now Ixu is looking to get revenge for his fallen brethren in the backline, just trying to take down Jelly. They're still going for this fight, but the Moonlight Vigil is going to land. Mystic still alive for the moment, but Hybrid is at full health, just trying to take down Spirit. Fly in trouble as well, and these tanks don't feel like tanks right now in the hands of Hybrid. Keen is going to fall as now Hybrid just keep watching him. The Sever keeping him alive for so long. The Onslaught trying to work out. He goes golden, but now Hybrid's going to fall down. And
at the end of it,
Baron's going down now. Remember, they do have Ren to try and lock this one in, and now Keen's stolen a Death Realm. Flawless has to be so careful because he's going immediately in there. If this fight does start, as now Death Realm has come down, but it's Ixu that's just beating down onto Keen. Cover in the backline in trouble, but Hybrid is not. And he's got the Crescendum and the Calibrum tearing through Afrika Freaks right here. Jelly's going to be his next target. Spirit wondering what the hell he's supposed to do, and the answer, my friend, is to head to the Death Chamber and take a rest, because there was no answer to what Hybrid was doing to his team. And Ixu walking after Fly with so many swords, more swords than any Mordekaiser has had.
The Baron prematurely, for no reason. Ocean Drake was coming up. They had stable lane states because the Mordekaiser wasn't in a position to start split pushing yet. And they just decided they didn't want to keep up this song and a dance that should have been so beneficial for them. In APK, we're going to 2-0 Afrika.
Yep, it happened. I didn't...
And I mean, they're really showing that they belong in the tournament.
Yeah, truly. Really cool stuff. And we kept up over a kill a minute throughout this entire game, finishing off on just over 40 kills.